Welcome to Divine Cosmos, where we uncover the mysteries of the universe and connect with the wisdom of the stars. Join us on this journey of discovery, where every question leads to infinite possibilities. The Arcturian Council of Five. Why old souls won't return to Earth again. A journey through karma, healing, and ascension. Beloved ones of Earth, I am Tia of Arcturus, speaking to you through the Council of Five, a collective of advanced beings dedicated to guiding humanity through its ascension process. We come forward in love to share an empowering message about healing past trauma, embracing your shadow self, and transcending the wheel of karma. This is not just a message. It is a cosmic roadmap for those of you who are nearing the end of your earthly cycles and preparing to ascend beyond the 3D realm. You are not alone in this journey. Countless souls, guides, and higher dimensional beings are supporting you as you heal karmic wounds carried across lifetimes. In this transmission, we will explore how your past lives, family lineage, and unaddressed trauma affect your present growth. We will also discuss how recognizing your progress can show when you are transcending the wheel of karma. Take these words into your heart and feel the resonance of truth within. We offer this guidance with the utmost compassion and encouragement for your journey. The karmic cycle, understanding the lessons of many lifetimes. Each soul's journey on Earth is influenced by energies accumulated over many lifetimes. Think of it as a karmic escrow, experiences and lessons deposited across incarnations. When certain lessons or traumas are left unresolved, their energetic imprint is carried forward until balance is restored. In essence, every action, choice, and emotion creates an effect that must be harmonized. Many spiritual teachings on your planet recognize this cycle. If a lifetime ends with outstanding karmic debt, the soul brings those lessons into the next life for another opportunity to resolve them. This is why you might face recurring challenges or patterns that seem unexplainable in the context of just this one life. Unhealed past life trauma can manifest in the present in surprising ways. It may appear as an irrational fear, a chronic physical ailment, or an instant emotional reaction to someone you've just met. These are clues from your soul's history. For example, a soul might carry a past life memory of suffocation or betrayal that translates into asthma or throat issues in the current life. One spiritual author in your collective recounts that her own asthma was linked to past lives where she died from lack of air. Only by acknowledging and forgiving those traumatic memories did her condition begin to improve. In another documented case, a woman discovered through regression therapy that she had unintentionally caused a death in a previous life. In her current life, she happened to meet that same soul again, this time as a patient she could heal, thus balancing the karmic debt between them. Beloved ones, these examples show how unresolved karma seeks resolution. Souls will draw each other together lifetime after lifetime to complete the lessons of love, forgiveness, and understanding. From our higher perspective, we see your many lifetimes as threads in a grand tapestry. Every experience is woven together, forming the pattern of your soul's evolution. Know that nothing is wasted. The pain you heal today may free you from cycles that began centuries ago. When you face a hardship or meet someone who pushes your buttons, consider that it might be a karmic echo, an opportunity to finally release old wounds. Embrace it with courage. You are transmuting those old energies, freeing yourself from their weight. Each time you respond with compassion instead of fear, forgiveness instead of resentment, you effectively withdraw a bit of your karmic escrow, bringing balance back to your soul's account. As one of your teachers has said, karma is not about punishment but about balance, and loving choices can heal what past actions created. Take heart that every effort you make to heal and grow truly does ripple across lifetimes, lifting the burden of the past from your present and future selves. The first incarnation, the blueprint of your soul's journey. You might wonder how your very first incarnation influences the lifetime you're living now. In the grand arc of your soul's story, the first step often sets a tone or theme that echoes through many lives. Imagine your soul as a star traveler that began its journey with a particular essence or archetype, a divine blueprint chosen in council with your guides before you ever took on physical form. That original essence, your immortal soul archetype, remains with you in every incarnation, infusing each life with certain strengths, tendencies, and desires. In other words, who you are today carries the imprint of who you were when your journey began. This is the thread of continuity that links your current lifetime all the way back to the first. We see that young souls step into their first lives much like children entering a school for the first time. Curious, perhaps a bit naive, and eager to grow. Over successive lifetimes, that soul gains experience, but its core nature, chosen at the very beginning, persists. If your soul's archetype is that of a healer, for instance, you likely found yourself drawn to roles of service and compassion even in your earliest incarnations, and you continue to do so now. If you are an explorer soul, your first life might have been full of adventure, setting a pattern of seeking and discovery that still drives you today. By reflecting on the recurring themes in your life, the talents that come naturally, the lessons that repeat, you can sense the influence of your soul's origin. One spiritual teaching describes this journey as following the thread of your soul from the first life contract to the current one. To better understand your soul's intentions, you have been writing a long story, dear one. And the chapter you are in now is deeply connected to the very first chapter your soul ever wrote. In many ways, this lifetime is offering you a chance to come full circle. The universe lovingly orchestrates opportunities now for you to heal or complete anything that began long ago. Have you ever felt an inexplicable nostalgia or connection to a certain culture, time period, or planet? It could be the memory of your first home, the conditions of your first incarnation, calling back to you. As you awaken spiritually, those ancient memories sometimes surface, not to distract you but to show how far you've come and what might still seek resolution. The connection between now and your beginning is like a loop closing. Lessons unlearned at first may represent the final exams you face before graduation from the karmic cycle. Recognize these patterns with gratitude. By healing now what you could not understand as a young soul, you honor your entire journey, from the first step to the present. This integration brings you ever closer to the completion of your cycle, where the wisdom of your very first life and your current enlightenment meet in a beautiful homecoming for your soul. Interactive questions for reflection. Have you ever experienced a recurring pattern or challenge in your life that feels karmic? Reflect on how this pattern might be connected to past life experiences or soul lessons. Are you ready to heal and release it? What recurring themes or talents in your life might reflect your soul's original archetype? Consider how these themes have shaped your journey and how you can use them to fulfill your soul's purpose. Family lineages and soul contracts. Healing across generations. Before you were born into this life, your soul carefully chose your family and the ancestral lineage into which you would incarnate. This might seem surprising to some of you, especially if your family life has been difficult. But on a soul level, it is understood as a deliberate and loving choice. Souls often incarnate in groups. You have traveled through time with many of the same souls, playing different roles for each other in different lives. The mother who nurtures you now may have been your daughter or a dear friend in another life. The sibling you struggle with may have been a rival or teacher in the past. You agreed together to take on these roles again for the sake of each other's growth. As one wise teacher on your world has said, "We choose our family before birth." Knowing these relationships will be our greatest opportunities for spiritual growth. Within the dynamics of family, love, challenge, support, misunderstanding, lies a mirror for you to learn unconditional love and acceptance. We see the deep wisdom in these family choices. Often, souls are drawn into family lineages that carry specific patterns or wounds because they seek to heal them. You might have chosen a family with a history of trauma or adversity, not as punishment but as a mission to transform that ancestral energy through your own healing. In doing so, you heal backward and forward, freeing not only yourself but also your lineage. This is why you may carry strengths or burdens that seem to run in your family bloodline. On a soul level, you knew and embraced this. Ancestral karma is real, but it is not immutable. You came with the power to break cycles that may have plagued your family for generations. By choosing compassion over anger, forgiveness over resentment, you aren't just changing your life, you are liberating your whole family line, including those who came before and those yet to come. We in the higher realms applaud every time a soul succeeds in healing a family pattern. It creates a ripple of light through that entire soul group. Conclusion: the path to transcending the wheel of karma. Beloved ones, the wheel of karma is not a prison but a school. Graduation day comes when you've learned what you came to learn. You'll know it by the peace in your heart, the lightness of your spirit, and the love that flows through you to all creation. We in the Council of Five hope that these insights light a flame of remembrance in you. You are far more than this single lifetime. You are an eternal soul, weaving experiences across time and space. The traumas you heal now echo across centuries, liberating not only you but also your ancestors, your descendants, and even your past life selves. By doing the courageous work of facing your shadow and embracing your light, you accelerate not just your own ascension but the ascension of humanity as a whole. Know that every effort to transmute fear into love is noticed in the higher realms and celebrated. We see you stepping off the wheel of karma. Some of you hesitant, some of you weary, but all of you glorious in your emergence into freedom. Remember that love is the ultimate healer. Love yourself for every experience that brought you here. Love those who journeyed with you in this life and other lives, for they were your teachers and companions in disguise. If you take nothing else from our message, take this. You have the power to heal and transform everything that has ever wounded you. Within you is the same divine essence that guided your very first incarnation and that welcomes you home after your last. Trust this inner divinity. Trust your soul. It knows exactly what it's doing. As you move forward, honor your path. Spend time in stillness and listen to the whispers of your soul. Pay attention to the guidance in your dreams, the patterns in your life, and the love that calls from your heart. These are the signposts leading you toward completion and ascension. If you feel heavy, do not despair. Instead, ask, what is this teaching me? How can I bring love here? In that question, you unlock the door to healing. If you feel light and free, rejoice. You are integrating the hard-won wisdom of many lifetimes. We wrap you now in our collective love. Feel the embrace of the Arcturian light, calming your fears and igniting your courage. You are on the threshold of a great awakening, both individually and as a human family. The past no longer binds you when you face it with love and understanding. The future opens into a golden horizon when you walk the path of shadow and light with integrity. Step by step, you are ascending, and we celebrate every stride you take. In closing, know that we walk with you. In your quiet moments, you may even sense our presence, a gentle vibration of encouragement in your field. We are honored to assist you in this sacred process of healing past trauma and embracing your full divine self. Take a deep breath now and acknowledge how far you have come. All the universe is cheering you on. Continue forward with grace and confidence. Dear ones, the wheel of karma is coming to rest for those who choose love. Your shadows are becoming light. Your soul is remembering its wholeness. We witness your journey with awe and joy. You are free. You are healed. You are ascending. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus, author, Divine Cosmos, YouTube channel, Divine Cosmos.